Hey guys, it's Unichia back here for another What If video. Today we're doing What If Naruto was a solo getting part 2. So sorry for me cutting the video short yesterday or for part 1. YouTube glitched up a bit, so yeah, the like goal for this video will be 6 likes. And I'll have multiple links in the description for Twitch, which I do actually stream on. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Naruto would have a C rank mission and would pay around 15,000. And this time Team 8 and 10 would be assigned the mission, which is to test Naruto's power. So Team 8 and 10, which this time just the genin will do, would come up with a plan to easily take down Naruto. Sorry for the Discord call if you just saw it, but in case the audio cut out, Naruto would be able to convince, or Shikamaru would be able to convince everyone but Kiba in order to stay back to see Naruto's skills. As if Naruto had that amount of money, it was likely that Naruto completed multiple D ranks already and was a shinobi. So Shikamaru wants to analyze Naruto. So Kiba would come after Naruto and would engage to Naruto in a taijutsu battle. Naruto would begin to easily dodge the attacks and would even be able to land a couple of his own. As Kiba then calls Akamaru, they begin to fight Naruto on par. That is until Naruto deactivates his resistance seals. Yes, Naruto has resistance seals, which makes it like walking through water for the level 1 stage. Naruto would punch Kiba around and would eventually use the spiraling fox claw on Kiba. But as Kiba was going to the ground, Akamaru would intercept Naruto after eating a soldier pill with a fang, or Suga. Tunneling fang, I think it was called. And would attack Naruto, who would easily take down Akamaru. As Kiba and Akamaru were on the ground, Naruto was about to knock them out until Hinata, very shy and with a red face, begins to attack Naruto with palm strikes. Naruto got hit by the first 2, but managed to dodge the rest. As Naruto would then begin to parry all the strikes and would but Hinata, the gentle fist style isn't really about strength. So Hinata is one of the worst matchups for Naruto to fight, since Naruto won't be able to use Hinata's power against her. So Naruto would create 2 shadow clones behind Hinata, and they're about to hit Hinata, as Hinata's about to land a palm strike on Naruto due to the time it took to hit or make the shadow clones. The shadow clones would have hit Hinata before Hinata got a palm strike on Naruto, but Shikamaru used his shadow binding technique to stop Naruto's shadow clones, and Hinata managed to knock Naruto back. As Naruto would say, "You're pretty good, Hinata, but not good enough." As Naruto would use his chakra to burst up and would reopen up his Tenketsu, which Hinata would think, how can Naruto-kun reopen his Tenketsu? My Hinata voice is horrible, so probably not gonna do that again. Okay, anyways, Shikamaru would quickly tell Choji to go after Naruto using the human bullet tank, and Choji would roll towards Naruto, while Shino would use his bugs to prevent Naruto from dodging. Naruto would then use a lot of chakra into his fist, deciding to test it out, seeing as through theory this attack should work. As the bugs begin to close in on Naruto, Choji's about to hit Naruto. Naruto would say, "I guess it's time to test this out. Fox Fist!" As Naruto would power up a lot of chakra into his arm, punching Choji, able to knock Choji using the human bullet tank back. As Shino's about to corner Naruto with bugs, but Naruto would substitute with a shadow clone. As Naruto would quickly use the shadow shuriken jutsu on the bugs with Shino right behind him. As one hit Shino exploded into more bugs. So yeah, Shino would then retreat with all his bugs, and Naruto would quickly use a basic fire style jutsu, which was the one in order to light a campfire with 2 sticks, and would then make the ends of the sticks burn with powerful flames. As Naruto would throw one at the bugs, making them make an entrance. Naruto would also attack the bugs with the fire, making the bugs run away. But Naruto would be able to knock Shino down through this distraction. As Shino is then knocked out, with his bugs retreating to protect Shino. As then Shikamaru would use his shadow binding technique to bind Naruto. As Ino's about to use the mind possession technique, Naruto would then pop, and 500 shuriken would rain towards Ino, Shikamaru, and Hinata. As they begin to see flashbacks of their death, or just their death, Asuma and Kurana intercept. Asuma using a powerful wind-style jutsu called Wind-style Extreme Breakthrough, not Great Breakthrough, to knock all the shuriken away, dispersing all of them. While Kurana just got the 3 away, as Naruto would win the attack. Or spar, I guess. As Hiruzen was also watching this, and for the 3 of them made bets. Asuma would say that Asuma would teach Naruto a couple wind jutsu, since Asuma realized that Naruto's affinity was wind. Or let's just say Naruto told them. And Kurenai would say she would teach Naruto the more basic but useful ways to break out of genjutsu, while Hiruzen said he would teach Naruto the Shuriken Shadow Clone Jutsu, but Naruto already knew that. So Hiruzen decided that he would teach Naruto a water-style jutsu, since Kushina's main affinity in this timeline will be water, since Uzumaki was surrounded by whirlpools. So I think Kushina would have a powerful water affinity, which Naruto would also have. Naruto's main affinity in this timeline will be both water and wind, both of them nearly on the power of the second Hokages. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all. Naruto would also have a chakra battery. After he got back, he would go to the Higurashi weapons shop and would buy a chakra battery along with a couple more tools. Along with those, he was buying a custom sword. So the chakra battery costs around 10,000 Rio, and Naruto, at the max capacity which Naruto can easily fill, will be all of a Jonin's chakra. It'll be able to power a normal house for around a couple months. So Naruto's pretty good now. He's fine. He's really just fine now. So Naruto would also then begin to train or buy the sword. Naruto in total would have around 200,000 Rio now, as it's the second week. So Naruto would buy a custom-made sword. It'll be a sword made out of chakra metal along with blackstone. Blackstone is the hardest metal, and yeah, the blade would be made out of a mix between blackstone and chakra metal, but the hilt would be made out of titanium. It would cost around 300,000 or 250,000 Rio, but Naruto would pay 150,000 at the time. Then, after the blade's finished by that time, which will be a week, which would be on the third week, Naruto would have enough to pay the other 100,000, therefore getting the blade. By the way, this is gonna be Naruto's most powerful weapon, which Naruto would call Fox's Fang. Yes, I'm naming most of Naruto's techniques with Fox on them. So Naruto would train even more, being able to now having daily training sessions with either Team 10 or 8. Kiba, realizing Naruto's power, would spar with Naruto every day. Due to Kiba's also incredible power, Naruto would gain a pretty good amount of strength from it. Naruto would also once go to a training ground earlier than normally and would meet Guy and Lee. As Naruto would spend the first hour of the day training with them, Naruto's resistance seals would go up to level 2, which is basically like walking through mud. Which quite difficult, but to be honest, I'm thinking of making the next one just a large breeze of wind or something. I think that will be harder than mud. So yeah. Anyways, Naruto would be able to use the water style, water wave jutsu, which is normally a B rank technique, but Naruto would now be able to use it as a high B rank technique due to his high amount of chakra. Naruto would also finish making his Fox Fist, and Sarutobi or Hiruzen's just like, what is he gonna name next? Fox's Fang? Yeah, right. Too bad he doesn't know that Naruto has a blade that he's gonna call that. So, Now we have Naruto's first true C rank mission on the fourth week, or at the end of the month. Naruto would get it. So Naruto's first true C rank mission would be to go to the land of rice and eliminate a couple bandit camps. Some heroes would also send Tenzo to watch over Naruto and see his progress. Naruto, emotion-wise, wouldn't hate anyone from his class except Sasuke. TBH, I kind of like Sasuke's character, so I don't even know why I'm making Naruto still hate Sasuke in this timeline, but yeah. I just want Naruto to hate Sasuke. I mean, I'm not allowing my favoritism or my dislike to make Naruto hate Sakura, so I guess I should have really changed it with Sasuke either. But Naruto wouldn't take any bullshit anymore. So yeah, Naruto would also learn how to water walk, and on the mission, Naruto would set up multiple traps, being able to make high-level traps in order to trap his opponents. So on the C-rank mission, Naruto would then use the trap-making skills he's acquired. He would quickly locate the base of the bandits, but instead of the 30 bandits that were estimated, it was 50 bandits left, led by a C-rank missing ninja. Dun dun dun! Okay, fine, I'll stop that. At least for now, I'll stop that. But anyways, Naruto would then use his trap-making skills to lay traps at some of the entranceways or the ways that the bandits can leave, and would create 50 shadow clones to split up into groups of 10 to patrol the remaining areas. Naruto would quickly, in the night, he would use his sword, and with a quick shunshin or body flicker, Naruto would kill a few bandits with his extremely good stealth that he used to, be able to avoid Anbu, and this time without his orange jumpsuit. And since the bandits and everyone are all weaker than the Anbu, who can't even spot an academy student painting on the Hokage monument wearing orange, Naruto would kill multiple of them. But this time, I think the Anbu were taking it easy on Naruto, which was definitely 1,000% so. So the leader would be called up by a bandit out of the 20 that were fighting Naruto right now, as another 20 of Naruto's shadow clones would be able to set up the remaining explosive tags. They would all light up the base, making a huge explosion, killing multiple bandits. Around 40 bandits were taken out by now, as the bandit leader, a C-rank missing ninja called Muja Kagaki Muja, would arrive on the scene with 10 bandits in the broken fiery field of the base. Naruto's jacket, or flat jacket maybe, would be opened as Naruto's eyes would go red for a second and would charge at Muga. I think it was called that. Well, let's just call him Muga anyways. So Muga and him would engage in a taijutsu battle, with the bandits firing arrows or throwing kunai at Naruto, as these bandits were stronger than all the other ones. So Naruto would then quickly take out another 5 of them, as they would all fall back, and they would all take heavy breaths. As Muga would then say, "Who are you, kid? You're pretty good for someone your age, and a genin like you, brat." As Naruto would say, "My name's Uzumaki Naruto, believe it, Tatabayo." As Naruto would then charge at Muga once more, using the water-style water stream to make a powerful wave of water that Muga can't even dodge. As Muga begins to lose hope and begins to drown, he uses the Earth-style Earth Dome, which was his most powerful technique, to begin to drown, not as quick. As he would also use a weak fire-style jutsu to make the water stop, and then after the attack is over, leap out of the dome. So yeah, I think Muga would then use the Earth-style muddy water through the water near the area. Muddy water is a jutsu that'll make the earth muddy around the opponent. As Naruto begins to get trapped in mud, Naruto would create 29 shadow clones, having 19 of them go after Muga, and the other 10 pulling him out of the mud. As Muga takes care of the shadow clones, Naruto would get behind Muga, kicking Muga up, then using the dancing leaf shadow to get up in the air next to Muga. As creating 2 shadow clones, he uses the fox or spiraling fox claw to spiral Muga into the air. As both shadow clones this time would throw Naruto up into the air, Naruto would say, "Fox Claw Barrage! Fox Fang version 2. As Naruto would create 2 more shadow clones, throwing him down, as Naruto would then slash Muga in half, quickly and swiftly, as Muga would finally die.